Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's a nice inside.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. For Tariq Cohen, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And stopped Just a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 25, check 25. Shift, watch the shift. Twist, watch, twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Get down,
Now the 1st-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. 2nd year in Oakland for Walner after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Delta. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Here it comes. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He's checking.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Jim. Whip. Watch the whip. OP.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And it's caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at the 20. Trubisky will throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. And a little bit towards the center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Corey Littleton, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Here we go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Mike 58 right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Red, come. 58, Mike 58.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. from 6 yards away as the Bears push further out in front. Vinatieri now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Still going. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
On first down, Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on play. 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
At the 24-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
He's coming.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Raiders 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Spins away. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31. Check 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. White Monday down. Fresno.
Throwing again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check out now. White.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 22, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To number 83. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Trubisky. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. On second down, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check it out, read. Rush in.
Hey, 734. Express.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
7:34.
Six-man. Check her.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, dude.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Later, 8.
Check 3. Chance by chance.
You're mine.
Switch. Kill. Hey.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
To throw is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that there's...
And a big loss here as he's taken... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watch it.
Well, Jumbo.
Shit. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
That's it, baby.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check three.
Tight dog.
Right Monday.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
50. Tight end left. 4 down.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go. Come on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Here we go. I got him, man. He's mine. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And it looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bears, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.